Thought I'd go through today a little bit about me and a personal workout during this time. You don't have to be in paradise or on the seashore, but you can work with weapons. And we're going to go through initially the staff spear movements. My teacher outside is that tree in the background. It's a beautiful metaphor for center. And here, right at this moment, it's the warm-up period. I'm going through the 5 changes: Ikkyo, Nikkyo, Sankyo, Yonkyo, Gokyo. Fire water changes. Figure 8. I'm not necessarily planning movements. I'm just trying to get into a very easy, creative space with myself and let the movements flow through me. I have to have some knowledge of them. But oftentimes people, when they get that, they become very, very wedded to a form and a sequence. It's like a musician who can't play unless he or she has sheet music. And right about here, the pace is picking up, which means the movements are starting to organize mind, body through my system. Now they're starting to pick up again. See, a lot of the finer spaces are very vast, but the energy moving through them, oftentimes the finer the space, the more rapid the flow. So that's why sometimes people oftentimes get into a fine space and they're nice, and all of a sudden they feel bumped or pushed. So as I'm doing this, I'm adjusting. It's a finer state, it's a flow state. But as I start to go a little deeper into that flow state, I start to pick up the actual aliveness, the quiet intensity or vitalness of those finer dimensions. All the while, that tree is in the background to remind me that that is a center. There's movement around and through that center, but I'm more like the tree. And here, unfortunately, I'm going out of the picture a bit, but I think you get the feel message for it. You don't learn this stuff by copying movements. You learn the movements as basics, and then you just sort of learn to improvise off of them or takemusu off of them. Hand-eye coordination practice. This is a real sword. It's not a great sword, but it cuts. And we have a lemon tree. So I tend to, when too many lemons fall, I go out and I practice. I pretend I'm Sadaharu-o. Now what happens is you keep doing that, you keep cutting, it gets smaller and smaller, so eventually what you got to do is get a new lemon, which makes it easier again. The more you cut, so there I am to get a bigger target. Okay? And easier. This is a good one coming up. And I like to play a little music every day. I really find the actual phrasing, the breath, the vibrational nature of playing the trumpet very complementary to Aikido. The changes here are to a jazz standard Cherokee. The changes are chords, musical chords, but they're a lot like Ikkyo, Nikkyo, Sankyo, Yonkyo, Gokyo, the firewater changes, and the figure 8. So, if you feel like it, it's only very brief, but listen in.